All right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Is the SPY too high? Listen, guys, when the market sells off, you can't. I know in the group chat, I've been giving doomsday scenarios. But you have to give doomsday scenarios so you can at least know how you're going to position yourself. Like, I'm positioned for doomsday and I'm positioned to make money in the future. All right. So there's nothing wrong with selling some of your winners to get, some cash available so that you can put those funds into something that can grow you another 5 or 10x. All right. So I pretty much didn't touch any of my data center plays, but there are different industries that I'm not feeling comfortable with right now. Now, the consumer is tightening up on their money. So, a lot of the retail companies, I'm all about the fast casual companies like your Wingstops and your Shake Shacks and your Kavas and your Sweet Greens. Those particular categories, they may go down, guys, for another 6 to 12 months, because as the consumers start tightening their pocketbooks, you're not going to Shake Shack as much. You're not going to Chick-fil-A as much as you used to go. Right? You're like, kids, I can make that Chick-fil-A sandwich at home. Like, Bob, go cut me some chicken. We're gonna make some Chick-fil-A sandwiches at home. All right, everybody's trying to do everything from home. Guys, today was a special day for me. I cut, and it kind of drives me to tears when I say this, but I cut my YMCA membership that I've had for over 20 years. When I first moved into the home that I have, we moved into this house 1 week before my oldest son was born. And one of the first things I did was we bought a house. I bought a lawnmower and I got a YMCA membership. Now, my kids, they ain't using the YMCA membership no more because it's for old people. Now, what's interesting is all while they was growing up, we used a basketball court, we used the gym, we used a pool, we used the weight room. So it wasn't for old people then, but now it's for old people. So, when they want to go to the gym, they got to go to LA Fitness and see I can't go into LA Fitness. It's too much eye candy. I won't get no work done. I'll be breaking my necks like, what the heck? They don't build them like that no more. I can't go to a LA Fitness. So I had to cancel my YMCA membership today. And I was sad. But I was like, why am I paying this amount monthly and ain't nobody in the house using it? I got 2 kids in town. Ain't nobody used the YMCA membership in 10 years, including myself. And it's right next to the golf course. If you're in Atlanta, you got the YMCA, the East Lake YMCA, and then you got Charlie Yates right next to it. You would think I would go work out at the YMCA and then go hit some balls. That was the plan, but it ain't happening. And that's what people are doing across the nation. They're going through their bills and they're like, why am I paying for this? That's an extra $80 I could be putting into stock. Why am I paying for that? That's an extra $20 or $30 I can put towards this. I can put towards that. So people are cutting down. More people are like, hey, I'm going to order in, right? I'm going to go to the grocery store more. I'm going to cook more, right? Instead of buying a new car, I'm going to just fix the one that I have right now. Instead of buying a new house, let's renovate the home that we live in right now. This is what's happening, guys. And when the consumer starts to tighten, they start tightening, their pocketbooks, you're going to see what we call consumer, I say consumer bougie. Consumer bougie don't get bought no more. Right? So companies like Shake Shack, Kava, you're not going to go 3 times a week. You might go 1 time a month if it's something special going on, right? If I was to take my kids right now to guys, when I go to it was cool having my kids, go to college. Because I forgot when we used to go out, I used to have to pay for 4 people all the time. And my kids, I don't know, it's just how they grew up. Like, I got the type of kids where we go to California Pizza Kitchen. So we go to California Pizza Kitchen. I think that's what it's called. California Pizza Kitchen, yeah. I'm ordering like pizza because it's California Pizza Kitchen. These fools ordering filet mignon. I'm like, we at a pizza spot and you gonna order steak? So, with them going off to college, when it's just you and your boo, I feel like I'm rich. I'm like, yo, you can order whatever. You can order a pizza and steak. If I was to take them to Chick-fil-A right now, guys, it would cost $80 for 4 people to eat at Chick-fil-A. If I was to go to Shake Shack, it's like $100 for 4 people to eat some burgers and fries. I ain't doing it. And everybody else ain't doing it. All right. So, hold on for a sec. So, people are tightening up, right? They're tightening up. It doesn't mean that we're about to go into a recession. It just means that you're tightening up, right? So everything is not getting sold. And I keep telling people that I don't know why Netflix has had the largest losing streak, I think, in the company's history. Netflix has gone down. I think today was the first day that it was up in like 20 days. It had the longest losing streak in company history. I don't know anyone that's giving up their Netflix subscription. If you're giving up your Netflix subscription, put it in the comment section. And then I'm going to ask you why. Why would you give up the best streaming platform that's out there? I don't get it. Is it because now you got to pay for it? You've been stealing it for so long. Now that you got caught and now you got to pay for it. You're like, I ain't paying for this. You've been stealing it for 15 years. And then when Netflix finally said we cracking down on it, y'all decide you're going to get your own subscription. You're like, I can do something with this $20, Joel. Oh, it was okay when you were stealing it. You was watching everything, but now that you got to pay for it, it ain't nothing to watch anymore. So if you're going to cancel your subscription, let me know, because I might be out of touch with reality. I might be out of touch, but I'm like, who is selling their Netflix subscription? I can get you selling your YMCA subscription, your LA Fitness, but Netflix is one thing that I am not canceling my Hulu. I ain't canceling my Apple. I ain't canceling the Spotify. I ain't canceling Hulu. I ain't canceling. I think I still Disney Plus from my mama. My mom, I gotta call my mama every time I want to watch something. Mama, the Mandalorian is on. I need your login. She's like, all right, baby, let me go check my AOL. AOL. I ain't canceling it. There's just certain things I ain't canceling. I ain't canceling Netflix. I ain't canceling my phone. But I'm interested to hear, like, who the heck is canceling Netflix? Why is Netflix stock going down? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But you know what? Sometimes, guys, it's not supposed to make sense. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Just like, is the SPY too high? It does not make any sense, guys, why the SPY, like, I'm kind of angry that the SPY is where it is right now. I wish that we got this move at the end of the year. I really don't like that the SPY is sitting at all-time highs while we're still trying to deal with a war and we're dealing with all this data center stuff. I wish that the market had just fallen 20% when the Iran war had come. I wish the VIX had hit 50, and I wish the market had dropped 20%. The fact that it only dropped 10% and we only got a 30 VIX tells me we don't know what the market may do. The market just out here with the crazy eye right now. You don't know. You're like, any second it might go crazy. You checking the market every day. You looking at their eyes in the morning like, are you good? You good. You checking it at 12 o'clock? You good. You say you good. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm really fine. And you're like, nah, you got the crazy eye. You got the crazy eye market. At any given second, you might just flip. So everybody's on guard like, yo, I don't believe, they're telling me that they're fine, but I'm not sure. I think you need to talk to the market. They don't look like they're doing well. You know those periods, those friends where they should be depressed and they not depressed. You're like, are you sure you good? You should be depressed right now. Like, if any time in your life you need to be depressed, it's right now. And you all happy-go-lucky, like, I don't know. You can crack at any moment. And you know, I'm all about mental fitness and mental health. And the market right now, guys, got the crazy eye. I'm looking at the market every day. And the market keeps saying, I'm fine, I'm fine. And I'm like, no, you're not fine. And you know you're not fine. Why are you in denial, market? You are not fine right now. I'm fine. I got this data center money coming in. I'm like, but you paying for all these things and you ain't got enough money coming in, but you keep buying stuff. I'm fine. We'll just wait until the bills come. And you're just seeing it pile up and pile up. And we all got friends like that. Look, some of us are those people. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good. No, you're not. At any given moment, you just want them to cry. Just cry. You just need one good cry. Just cry. I know you want to cry. You know, just come over. We're going to have a couple of drinks. Just let it all out. The market won't do it. The market's in denial. The market's in denial right now. And when the market finally does start crying, guys, I don't know how bad it's going to be. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. But yeah, the market can keep going high. So let's talk about what happened in the market today. Let's talk about what happened in the market. Nope, I don't want that. Yes, I do want that. All right, so what was the big story today? The big story today was that the market had a tale of two cities today. The Dow was up. That alone let you know the market ain't right, guys. The market just ain't right. I didn't call Auntie Karen and Uncle Pete. I was like, look, Auntie Carol ain't right now. The Dow was up 1,000 points, but the Dow and the NASDAQ was down. The Dow was up 1,000, but the NASDAQ was down and the S&P was down. The NASDAQ got punched in the face. The Dow was all happy-go-lucky. It was like, yo, something ain't right. Banks were up. Healthcare was up. That's what you call rotation, guys. There was heavy rotation today. If you looked up today and you was like, ooh, look at the market. It's up big today. Guys, that was not a good sign. That was when you see Coca-Cola and Heinz ketchup and ramen noodles at all-time highs, that's not good. That's everybody running for all the safe stuff. That rotation alone, the Dow should have been up 100 points versus everything else. It was up 1,000. Guys, the Dow ain't been up 1,000 points during this whole rally, but it was up 1,000 points today. That's not good. That is something is happening. They was buying guys, people was buying toilet tissue today, toothpaste. they was buying soap. I'm like, is there a war coming? I'm looking up, why is everybody buying toilet tissue today? Is toilet tissue involved in data centers? Do they need toilet tissue in the bathrooms at the data centers? Like, why is everybody buying toilet tissue? It's because the market is getting ready for a rip to the downside. That's why. Why would you buy ramen and toilet tissue? Good thing they weren't buying what's it called? What's the liquid stuff that was the sanitizer. At least the sanitizer wasn't getting bought. If the sanitizer was getting bought, then I would have been like, oh shoot, we about to have another COVID. Sanitizer was in place. Guys, I still got a bottle of sanitizer that I paid $200. I paid $200 for a gallon of sanitizer, and I kept it just as a reminder of how crazy the world can get at any given second. I paid $200 because I was like, yo, this sanitizer is going to be like gold. This virus come and start killing everybody, which it did. This sanitizer is going to be like gold. $200. But the sanitizer was good. Everything else was getting bought. Toilet tissue, Coca-Cola, Fritos, Frito-Lay, Pepsi. Everything was, I was like, why is bank stuff? Now, why is bank stocks up? Insurance companies, why are banks up? Ain't no real estate being sold. Like, why the banks are up? That don't make no sense. It's because the smart money is rotating real hard. They rotating real hard, and it wasn't even quiet. They was going straight into the Dow. They was like, you see what we doing? When have you ever seen billionaires buying tissue for they bunkers? I don't mean to scare y'all, but that's what they was buying today. That's what they was buying today. So yeah, the market was up, but it was a bad up. Now, there was a good story today. I've been trying to put you guys on a company called Quantinuum. I've been trying to put you guys on a company called Quantinuum. They quietly IPO'd today. They didn't look, I caught it though. None of y'all knew that Quantinuum IPO'd, but I did, and I bought some shares. Underground, every company right here, this company right here, this company or IONQ, I suggest you guys buying both. They said that company, look, I think Kramer was talking about it today too. It popped up on Kramer's show. I've been trying to put y'all on to this company for the last 3 weeks. And I said, look, when they IPO, go buy $1,000 worth of it. Because if this company ever gets to $1 trillion in market cap, you're talking about $1,000 being worth 100 grand. It gets to $10 trillion, you end up becoming a millionaire off of $1,000 investment. You might as well take that 1,000, buy that stock, put it somewhere in a drawer, and then look back in another 10 years. Because if you watch it on its way to $1 trillion market cap, you're gonna sell it. It's the same thing I did with Nvidia. The reason why I'm up 4,000% is because you can't watch it go up and down every day. You gotta set it and forget it. If you believe in AI and you believe in quantum stocks, quantum is the next layer on top of AI. Now, this is pure speculation. I want everybody to know straight up, this is not financial advice. This is just what Joel is doing. If you don't know what Quantinuum is, the government 2 weeks ago, we came into this room and I said, look, guys, the government has decided that they are going to invest into quantum stocks. And it happened the week after Trump got back from Asia. Trump went over to China, tried to strike some deals. China was like, we ain't buying nothing from y'all and we ain't giving y'all nothing. But we will buy a couple of planes from y'all because them Boeing planes is pretty cool. There's no other big commercial companies across the world. That's the only thing we need you for. We'll buy like 200 Boeing planes. Trump came back and Trump then took every CEOs who didn't even want to go. Jensen Huang didn't even want to go. Trump must have told him something or made a deal with him, and they had to scoop up Jensen Huang from Alaska. He wasn't even going. He was like, I ain't going to China. I'm still pissed off that Supermicro was sending them my GPUs. So nah, I ain't effing with China. Trump said, please, baby, please come to China with me because I gotta go over there, guys, because I'm losing everywhere. Look, Tim Cook's coming. Elon Musk coming. Please come. You got the largest company on the planet. I need you there. Jensen was like, fine, I'm coming. They went over there. It was a waste of time. They came back. And Trump and the government was like, all right, guys, China ain't giving us nothing. We have to create the next phase. We have to invest in the next technology. So they immediately, guys, as soon as they got back, the next week, the government was like, we are now investing in quantum. 1 week later, they came back. They was like, yo, we got to do something. Well, what do we invest in? Jensen, what should we invest in? Well, you need to invest in data centers and quantum. Government was like, great, whatever it takes, because we cannot allow China to be the #1 power. They got into quantum 2 weeks ago. This was one of the companies that got money. So look, I don't care if it works, if it don't work, I don't care. All I care about is that the government's invested in it. Other CEOs are investing in these companies. So I'm going to buy what the trillionaires are buying. I don't care what thousandaires have to say about this. Joel, they ain't making no money. Who cares? If you coming in here talking about this company isn't making any money, then you ain't been watching a single stock for your whole life. None of these companies make money. If you're in this game thinking with common sense, like I'm only going to buy this company because they make money, well, you ain't going to make money in this game. This game is about investing in what the big boys are investing in. And if they believe in it, let them believe in it and dream in it and make money and then sell. And sometimes you luck up and it ends up being an Nvidia. Well, the government said, oh, we're just going to invest in all of them. What's all the quantum stocks that's out there? We're giving all y'all money. You get 100 million, you get 100 million, you get 100 million. And the government's gonna check on their money. Listen, the government's like the mob. They gonna come in and check on their money. Like, hey, what's going on with my funds? Now, there is one good thing about Quantinuum. When they got back, America has already appointed Intel as being the manufacturer of all of these semiconductor chips. They anointed them. That's why Intel was going through the roof. Here's a good little thing that you guys didn't know. The CEO of Quantinuum worked at Intel for 25 years. I found that little piece of news on my own. Not any of you people in this room educated me on this. I found out that on my own, going down the GPT rabbit hole for about 3-4 hours one night. I went all the way into, once I found out that the government was involved in quantum, I went down the rabbit hole and looked up every company, who the CEOs were, who they were connected to try to figure out which companies I'm probably going to have my eye on for the next 10 years. And I came back and I said, IONQ is one and Quantinuum is the other one. Honeywell has a very close relationship with Quantinuum. All right, Honeywell. I know you guys are like, Joel has been talking about the oldest companies in the last, some of you guys have left because you're like, Joel only talks about IBM, Intel, Honeywell, Cisco. What type of room is this? Is it a bunch of 80-year-olds in here? No, guys, I hate those companies. Y'all know I'm all about the new. I can't stand the old stuff. I'm all about the new house. I want to drive an electric vehicle. I don't want to deal with the past. I want to deal with efficient stuff now. But if they gonna make me some money, then so be it. All of the old companies are now out of retirement, and now they're all about this quantum. And they all have been given they basically have been given the job. They're like, look, the government came and said, look, I'm going to give you $100 million. You better do something with this money. You can't just go out there and spend it. We're going to wipe your books clean with that money. Now you don't owe nobody nothing. Now all you got to do is focus on quantum. That's it. All of the little objections you had, I got this bill and I owe this person this and I owe that person that. All of these companies, their bills have been wiped clean. Now all they need to do is focus on the future, because we got to go and compete with China and all the other superpowers. And quantum is that next thing. We are about to go through the fourth biggest industrial revolution of the world. This is number 4. I don't know what the other 3 were. I know the last one was the internet. I don't know what the one was before that. We can ask chat later. The internet was the last one, and supposedly, guys, it happens every 30 years. Every 30 years, the world goes through an industrial revolution. And I know a lot of you guys are like, dang, I didn't realize that the internet, we started using the internet 30 years ago. Yeah, we old. God dang, Joel, you got to remind me every day how old I am? Yeah. And in 30 more years, we're going to exhibit another one. Maybe it's quantum. Even though they're saying 10 years, it might be 20 to 30. All I know is now it's AI and data centers. It seems like the next one will be quantum. Quantum, guys, will be able to go back to the future. Quantum will be able to come back and tell our old selves what we need to do. But you can invest in it now. All right, you can invest in it now. All right. Now, what is Quantinuum? It IPO opened around $68. It ended up dropping back down to about 60, but that's a good thing because it's not on any of you guys' radar. The company is valued somewhere around 17 billion, which is just a little bit less than IONQ. but more than QBTS. It's the second largest quantum company out there. It immediately came on the scene, guys, and got the second largest valuation. Now, we can argue and say IBM is the leader, but I'm talking about the pure new quantum companies. IonQ is the largest, followed by this one, which is Quantinuum. You're going to start hearing everybody talk about it, so you might as well start buying it. I bought a little bit today. I'm gonna buy a little bit more if it goes down. I'm gonna buy some more. I got a dollar amount that I want to invest in it. And then once that dollar amount is invested in it, guys, this is one that I would just buy and just let hold. Like, I know that I told you guys I would hold Wingstop forever. This is one that I would just buy and just chill. Okay. And then I'll probably, I don't know, if it hits 20 years from now, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a new, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do in 20 years. Maybe I'll buy one of those Tesla robots that everybody's telling me I should buy. Joel, you know the Tesla robot, it cleans, it cooks for you. It makes your bed, takes care of your pets. I'm like, word? It does everything for you. Cuts your grass. I guess I need to get on the list and get one. That's what we probably gonna be talking about in 20 years. All right, hold on. But what is it? It's a Quantinuum is a quantum computing company formed from the merger of Honeywell's quantum business and Cambridge Quantum. Y'all hear that? Quantinuum is a quantum computing company formed from the merger of Honeywell's quantum business and Cambridge Quantum. I don't know what the hell that means, but it sounds like something big. It builds advanced quantum computers using trapped ion technology and develops software for industries like healthcare, finance, AI, cybersecurity, and national security. National security. That's probably why the government is involved in it. Why are investors excited? Let me turn down Jay real quick. All right, back. Why are investors excited? Quantum computing could solve problems traditional computers cannot. Government funding is flowing into the sector, and potential applications in AI, drug discovery, encryption, logistics, and defense. You hear that? And defense. Think of Palantir. Remember what Palantir did? Palantir got that government contract, went through the roof. Now, should we buy it? This is a long-term speculation, not a next quarter earnings story, guys. Think of Quantinuum like buying NVIDIA before AI became mainstream. It could become a monster winner or take years to mature. For investors wanting quantum exposure, Quantinuum just became one of the largest and most credible pure play names in the space. That's why I bought it. Y'all know I be winning. No, I had a couple of losers too. Like a Jumia and a Neo and a Movie Pass. I know all my big losers. Movie Pass, Neo, even though Neo made y'all money before it flopped, Jumia was a big one. Jumia was the Amazon of Africa. It just only made sense. The Amazon of Africa, buy it. It was like $1 billion company, guys. So yeah, we lost on Jumia. Jumia is going to be that company. It's the Amazon of Africa. I still believe in Jumia, although I don't own a single share. All right. Other winners today was Marvell, All right, Marvell still moved up on its third day. Why is Marvell big in the news? Because Jensen Huang, who is the CEO of NVIDIA, that's the largest company on the planet, proclaimed that this will be the next trillion-dollar company, and it's only 250 billion in market cap right now. United Health was up today. Financials were up today. When you see United Health and financials up and everything else down, that's rotation of money. That's not good. What was one of the flops of the day? Broadcom. Broadcom and CrowdStrike killed. K-I-L-T, killed my account today. But I'm up big, so being down, I don't even want to say it, like 17 or 20% in a single day, even though I was up a good 100%, is not a good feeling. All it did was go back to the price that it was 2 weeks ago. But the last 2 weeks was such a great ride. And Broadcom took all of my gains that I made in this company in the last 2 weeks away, including CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike also took my money today. AMD was down. Micron was down. Cybersecurity stocks were all down. Now, cybersecurity stocks were popping because they went down with that whole AI is going to take over software companies. So Salesforce, companies that, Salesforce, Microsoft, anything that was software went down. All right. And y'all know that Bitcoin is a software type of asset also, which is why it also went down. A lot of you guys didn't know that. When software started to go down, Bitcoin is software also. So Bitcoin went down. As well as cybersecurity companies, as well as software companies. And then people said, hold up, we need cybersecurity for AI. So everybody started piling into cybersecurity companies again. The market is hilarious. It is very, very emotional. All right, so what moves do we look for tomorrow? We got the jobs report. We want to watch Broadcom and cybersecurity closely. You guys want a dollar cost average into Quantinuum. All right. And, you might want to, if you want to, trade Marvell. Marvell has a lot of activity going on in it, right? So that's what happened in the market today. All right. Market really was flat today. If I was to pull up the chart, and let me pull up the chart for you day traders and you swing traders. Let's see if there was any millionaire challenge trades today. Did anybody catch any millionaire challenge trades? Put it in the comment section. Put millionaire challenge trade and then put the name of the stock. A millionaire challenge trade is an option that you could have made 100% return on it today. Not if you held it overnight. I mean, if you got in at 9:30 or 9:45 or 9:50 and you were able to make 100% return or more, let me know what option did that today so we can look at it and see if we could have taken part in that move. But let's look at the SPY. The SPY gave you guys the business today unless you were using the VWAP. So this is the 200-day moving average. So if you were looking at the SPY with the 200-day moving average, you would have noticed that if you were an intelligent trader, you hear what I just said? If you are an intelligent trader and you trade like the top 1%, you should have been hella bullish when you saw that the RSI started to go oversold on the spiders. Like everybody and their mama knows this. The relative strength index is the oldest indicator. It's literally the first indicator you learn about when you take a stock class. This is the first indicator you learn about. It's called the relative strength index. If you've never heard of it, fire your teacher right now. Right this second. The second indicator you should have learned about was the MACD. The MACD, yes, the miggity Mac. I said it without stuttering. All right. Don't ask me to do it again. The relative strength index is the easiest way, guys. I don't know why you guys are buying things at all-time highs or when things are oversold. When you got an index that basically says, look here, silly, it's overbought. Don't get in here. And then it also tells you, look here, silly, so many people sold this, ain't nobody else to sell. That's what the relative strength index says. Buying too much, selling too much, probably gonna reverse. Now, I will say this. I only use the relative strength index for the downside. So I don't counter trend the market, but I will counter trend when I see this relative strength index go oversold. It's the easiest way to get a transition in price. Look at this. It was like clockwork. Like, look at this. Anybody that didn't know that this was about to do this, it's because you got the worst teacher on the planet. Look at how easy that move was. Joel, that just happened. That was just a fluke. No, it's not. I can go back 30 years and show you just about every time this thing went oversold, it reversed. How are you just now learning this today? Y'all keep saying how hard it is to, Joel, it's so hard to trade. The market is just so hard. I don't know what to do. It's rigged. I'm like, what indicators are you using? Well, I was taught to draw my support and my resistance lines. What? The market don't give a dang about your support or your resistance line. You think the market says, Lil Johnny got a support level here, guys. This is where it's going to reverse. Don't nobody care about your support line. Because if every single one of us drew a support or a resistance line, it's going to be in 1,000 different areas. Don't nobody care about your line. But what people do care about is this relative strength index, because everybody can see that this was a buy. Everybody and their mama knew to buy right here. They knew. Y'all didn't. Sorry. Then the MACD said, guys, we went oversold. Now, hold on, I'm gonna show it to you because y'all be making things hard. Well, I had my Bollinger Band on it, and it hit the Bollinger Band, and then for some odd reason, the Bollinger Band didn't hold. Because the Bollinger Band is the worst indicator ever created. Do y'all see this with your own eyes? I hope y'all see this, because y'all swear, faux cheese, that this is hard. This ain't hard. You've been learning a strategy probably from a complicated individual that don't know how to trade. That's when everything went oversold, guys. And then look at what happened on the right side. On the right side, everything started going green. And you didn't believe the market was going up. Now look at what's happening, guys. What color do y'all see? What color is the MACD showing? Joel, I think you're wrong. I'm not the one calling the market. Joel, I didn't make the MACD. Y'all act like I created the MACD. Joel, I disagree. Who you disagreeing with? The charts? You think I'm gonna believe you over the charts? No, I'm not. If the charts say red, and my indicators up top start going red and we're overbought, what do you think the market's about to do? I strongly disagree with you, Joel. Okay, you keep going long. I'm gonna short the market. I'm sorry. Or I'm gonna reposition. Why do you think everybody rotated today? That should have been a sign. Why you think Bitcoin hit 52-week lows today? You don't think that was a sign, people? How many more signs do you need? Y'all be in denial, man. You be in denial because you don't want to be wrong, because if you're wrong, you're going to lose a lot of money. So then you try to encourage everybody else to think the way that you thinking because you in denial, because you don't know how to look at a chart. This market looks like it wants to go down. It don't look like it wants to go up. Does this chart look like it wants to continue to go up? Let's look at the chart on a bigger scale, right? Let's look at it on a month. This is how the chart looks on a month scale, right? What does this look like, guys? Doesn't this eerily look like this? Huh. And doesn't that look like this? Huh. And doesn't that look like this? Oh my God. And doesn't that look like this? I mean, it looks almost exact. No, Joel, it's just gonna keep going up and never come back. Okay, that actually does not look right for the market to do that. That doesn't go with the overall trend for the last 6 years. But y'all be in denial. I ain't in denial. I'm like, look, I'm about to position myself to make money when it drops and when it pops later. See, when it starts to drop, then y'all go in denial again. Well, this is it. The market's never coming back, Joel's never coming back. Nobody's ever going to do a Google search again. Data centers, yep, money flowed into it. They ain't going to do nothing with it. They just going to go to Chick-fil-A and Shake Shack and spend all that money. It's never coming back, Joel. Stock market's rigged, going to zero. I hear this all the time. Y'all be in denial to the upside, and then y'all be in denial to the downside. And the chart is telling you what to do. The chart says, I'm emotional, and I'm going to catch all of these emotional people. I'm going to catch them this way. They not going to believe it's going up. Then I'm going to go down, but I ain't even going to go down back to where we came from. I'm going to go down halfway. Ain't nobody going to buy here. The only person that's talking about buying halfway is Joel. And Joel ain't got that many people that's in his room that's going to know to buy there. We good, guys. And they keep doing that over and over again. It goes up, but it never comes back to where your support line is. Never quite gets there. Always comes down about halfway. Then it goes up again. Never comes back here. Y'all be thinking it's coming here. I got an alert, Joel, to buy it way down here. I got my little support level in that I just learned in class. I'm going to buy it right there. And then it never gets there. Because the teacher that's teaching you ain't never bought a single stock. They teaching y'all support. And we ain't never coming back to that value. We're going to go halfway. How many of you guys taking a class where they say, hey, when it drops halfway, that's when you buy it? You don't. I already know the answer. They don't teach you that. They don't teach you to buy it halfway. Half, that don't make sense. It does make sense. That's the pattern of the market. This is the pattern of the market, guys. This is the pattern. That's the pattern. You trade within that pattern. You invest within that pattern. So what do? We say, all right, let's say we move all the way up to here. Y'all know that you can take out this little tool that I'm using right now, and it can calculate about how much that move is going to be to the downside. So even if we move all the way to 850, which I don't think we do, it's going to come down halfway. Y'all know what my little indicator is telling me the market is going to sell off? 18%. 18% is halfway. When you get big moves like this, guys, you can't say, oh, the market's just not going to fall. You're not using math. You're using denial. The market, the charts are going to move the same distance every time. On average, the charts, I don't care if we look at a 5-minute chart, a 1-minute chart, a 10-minute chart, a 2-hour chart, moves to go up, half that move up to the upside, half that move. So you can be in denial all you want to, but I'm using numbers. I'm using what I see with my eyes, not what people are telling me. I'm using my eyes, my eyes, my eyes, my eyes. My eyes see that every time we drop, I go and I take my little tool and I say, all right, halfway, that was, guess what, guys? 17%. This move was 17%. This move right here was 17, and that was just halfway. That wasn't even the full move where y'all got y'all little support areas. Then I take this and I say, all right, this move was 22%. So that was 17. This was 22. That was 22. This move right here. This move right here. This move right here was 15. So you got a 17, a 22, a 15. And guess what? It's going to be one of these. I tell you what, it's going to be one of these. I guarantee it. At least 10. At least 10. I don't care about y'all's denial. I care about what the charts are showing me. If you get a move that's 28%, guys, we move from the lows to the highs almost 30%. What's half of that? It's gonna drop at least half of that, because that's what the market does. It drops to make sure that anybody long, you better stay strong. And if you try to short, all of y'all are looking at that support level at the bottom that it ain't going back to. So then it's going to rip in your face. And then when it rips in your face, short sellers, it's going to cause a short squeeze. Everybody's going to pile up on it. And then it's off to the races again. And it's been doing this over and over again. Guys, it's been doing this over and over. It's been killing you short sellers since... Guys, it's been killing you short sellers since 2009. You short sellers have been wrong since 2009. Wrong, just dead wrong. Wrongity, wrong. And the charts are telling you you've been wrong. You've been wrong. For over 27 years, you've been wrong. Wrong, just wrong for no reason. And you don't want to accept being wrong. There was a couple of times, like right here was the only time we came back. I guess you can say over here in 2016. 2019, the only time we came back to a support level was COVID. That was it. Because how many times are you going to see a 500-year pandemic? It happens every 500 years. That's the only reason why it came back to y'all support level you learned in class. And then guess what? It was off to the races again. From 2020, it just kept doing it over and over again. You short sellers, it's going back to where the COVID price is. Get out of my room. You have no idea how money works. It works, guys, if there's a finite amount of money. If there was just a certain amount of money and it was finite and it didn't go over that value, I would believe what you're saying. The problem is that you guys that think you're so smart, why didn't you factor in governments printing money? So think about that. If I fill my bathtub up with water, you would think that's all the water you have. The government is turning on the faucet and adding more water to the tub. Y'all are not factoring that in. That adding of money is not only going to stabilize the tub so that the water doesn't run out, but if it's flowing too much, you end up getting moves like this. And guess what? Money is like energy. Once it's created, guys, you can't just destroy it. It's neither created nor destroyed. It's just transferred from you short sellers into my money. You never have. And you try to tell everybody else about the market, but you keep forgetting that the government's printing money. Y'all always forget that little freaking thing that's huge. You think this money is coming from somewhere? They're printing it. And they don't care that they're causing inflation. Y'all be looking at the $1 trillion. We're in the $1 trillion deficit. It's going to be a quadrillion by time we get, before all things are said and done. Because they're like, it can go to whatever number it want to go to. Nobody cares. The deficit is quadrillion. Ooh, great. I hope you're invested in stocks and real estate, because if the deficit is at quadrillion, then your house is probably worth 10 million. And if you're not invested in nothing and you out there renting, your buddy, you know that you're smarter than is going to have a $10 million house and you ain't. Because y'all never factor in the printing of money. That's why the market's rigged to go up. But y'all refuse to accept this. And I have to talk this way because no other TikTok live host will emphasize the fact that this market is rigged to go up. And then when it goes down, it ain't going back to the old lows because it can't. Y'all heard what I just said? It can't go back to the old lows because it can't. They just printed more money. It can't go back there. Even if they wanted it to, it can't. It's impossible unless that money flows somewhere into another country. The more money they print, the higher value all of these stocks are going. And listen, the government is in a freaking panic right now. They're in panic mode. So they got to reinvest. They got to invest in all of this new infrastructure. Where y'all think the money coming from? You think it's coming from Fort Knox and them selling gold bars? Sorry, China owns all the gold. They got to go print. Oh my God. And y'all be coming in here. No, Joel, the market's going to go back. I'm like, shut up. Go take a finance class, please. Oh, I'm getting bleeped because I think TikTok has a new feature where they bleep the live hosts so that we don't get warnings. I have been getting a warning every day because I kept saying nobody gives a DAMN about y'all's support and resistance line, and it kept getting tired of giving me a warning. I got a warning for like 2 weeks straight. I literally thought I was about to get banned off of TikTok, and I was like, cool, ban me. I don't care. I still got the group. As long as I can go into my group chat, I'm good. Ban me. That's not going to stop me from playing golf. All right, so that's the spiders, guys. Let's look for intraday trades. For you intraday traders out there that swear you can trade, swear you the best trader on earth. Does this chart look like it was hard to trade today? Joel, it was so hard. I lost so much money today. Word? Did you really? Did you trade the SPY? You know the thing that gets traded the most, like the most liquid index that's out. Were you trading the SPY? Yeah, Joel, I was trading the SPY, and I'm like, how hard was it to trade this? Well, I got a Bollinger Band on and pivot points and Keltner channels and so you got counter trending tools on a momentum. I got the VWAP. I got the Ichimoku, the MACD, the relative strength. Like, what are you using to trade? This is easy. We talk about this every night. Every night y'all come here. Today was horrible. I'm like, how? Sway? Went We went down to the VWAP. We went up. We came back to the VWAP. We went up. We came back to the VWAP. And then it was off to the races. What direction is this VWAP angle, guys? What direction? Because maybe I don't know. Maybe it's me. I be saying the market's easy to trade, and it just be making y'all mad. And I'm like, I don't know why you're mad. It went from the lower left side of my charts all the way to the top right. I know what happened. I know exactly what happened and why you guys struggled today. You know why you struggled today? Because you are not day trading and investing and swing trading at the same bleep time. Ain't none of you mother bleepers trading and investing and intraday trading at the same bleep time. That's why. You hear all of this doomsday stuff about the market. So what did you do? You came into the market today and you had doomsday on your mind. What did I tell you is the first rule of intraday trading? The first rule of intraday trading, guys, is you can't come into the market with a bias, or you are effed. You are beep, 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 beep. You are beeped. When you intraday trade, you gotta come in. There's a reason why I do yoga and I work out in the morning. I create endorphins. I clear my mind. I make my coffee. I come into the market. I send out my morning coffee with Joel into the group chat. Every morning, the group gets a big old list of what to watch for in the market for the day. Key stocks that we should look at in case they move in price. But I usually come into the market. I do have a bias when it comes to swing trading and investing, but my intraday mind clear. So if you had a clear mind coming into the market today, and I even told that to the room, I was trading the NASDAQ up all day long in the futures market. I even told everyone we're near the VWAP. There might be a 1030 reversal here or there. You know, look at that VWAP. I put out a picture of the VWAP. I showed that the VWAP was angled up. Those were very good entries if you were trading the SPY or the futures. For you intraday traders, there was nothing but long trades. Nothing. I mean, it couldn't have gotten any easier than that. Now, there was some choppiness, but what did the market do? What did I tell you the market's going to do? It doesn't matter if you're on a 5-minute chart or a 3-minute chart, you're going to see the same patterns no matter what, because these patterns are going to smoke the bears and the bulls unless you actually really know how to trade. Because see, real traders know that the market never goes in a straight line. It goes in a stair-stepping pattern, and you have to trade within that stair-stepping pattern. And if you haven't learned to wait for a pullback and wait for the buying to start back up, you can't be a momentum trader, because this is momentum trading at its finest. Look at that. I mean, that was the easiest trade. Look, it just kept going up all day long. There was nothing but longs, and my chart is showing you nothing but green. Now, look, it started to go red there. But that was the end of the day. Now, get this. That was a 3-minute chart. You think I couldn't trade a 15-minute chart? Watch this. 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart. Oh, you thought the 15-minute chart wasn't going to work? You thought the 15-minute chart wasn't going to work? What color do you guys see? That's the 15-minute chart. So it didn't matter what chart you use. This is a 15-minute. This is a 5-minute. You think the 5-minute chart didn't work? You think the 5-minute chart didn't work? 5-minute chart did the same exact thing the 15-minute chart did, which did. It doesn't matter what chart you use. The VWAP was going in the same direction no matter what chart you're using. The problem is that you guys ain't using the VWAP. See, the VWAP neutralized everything. It said it didn't matter if you were using an hour, a 5, a 10, a 1-minute chart. It didn't matter if you knew what direction that VWAP was going. Now, let's look at the Dow. Anybody that wanted to trade the Dow today, I don't know what it did, but I know what the VWAP was angled, and I knew the best prices to get it at would be at the VWAP, but it didn't even give you a chance to get to the VWAP. But look at this. These were some easy, all right, if I want to take a shot to the upside, look at that. All I had to do was draw one little line, and when the buying started, it went up again. If I wanted to use a Fibonacci tool and say, well, Joel says that it pulls back 25 to 50% of the time, there's so many tools you guys could have used. I could have used this, and I could have said, all right, when it pulls back 25, which is this area, 50 would have been the area that I like. So it would have been really hard for me to trade because my areas are the 50%, not the 25. But I know a lot of people that uses the 25% areas on the Fibonacci tool for their entries because they understand that the market moves. Oh, but look at this move. They understand that the market, oh, there's the 50% right there. See, that's where the professionals got in. Professionals meaning people like me. Because there's your 50% area. Look at God. Y'all make this stuff hard. This stuff ain't hard. Let's look at Apple. I don't even know what Apple did today. If you woke up today deciding you were going to short Apple, then short it or go long, then you would have lost money. Because what direction is the VWAP facing? Down. The SPY was going up. Apple was going down. Now, once it got above it, it just went sideways, right? But for the most part, Apple went down. Give me another stock. I don't care what stock it is. Somebody give me a stock. Let me see how you would have day traded it. I don't, if the VWAP's angled up, I'm going to take long trades. If the VWAP's angled down, I'm going to take trades to the downside. All right, I see Moderna. Like, look, guys, I don't care what stock it is. Y'all want to look at Moderna? How would Joel have traded Moderna? Oh, if I was trading Moderna, let me pull up the chart. Before we even look at Moderna, if the VWAP is angled down, guys, I'm taking shorts. If it's angled up, I'm going to take trades to the upside. So I pull up Moderna. I pull up my special chart, 3-minute. Y'all tell me, was that hard to trade? Was that really hard to trade? What direction was the VWAP angled, people? The VWAP was angled up. Did it really take a genius? Did it really take a genius to know to buy it right here? No. Why are y'all not using the VWAP? Because y'all aren't actual professional traders. That's why. You just accept it. You're not a professional trader. You could have bought it here. I don't know. See what it did. It went from 50, 80. It made you $1. You might not have made a lot of money, but you wouldn't have lost anything. There's the short. Then it came back down to the VWAP, and then somebody bought it again. I keep telling y'all, this stuff ain't hard. Y'all make it hard. This Moderna wasn't hard to trade today. I got the easiest strategy ever created that will beat any strategy y'all bring me. I don't care what it is. It's so easy. I don't even want to charge y'all for it because it's too simple. Just buy when it hits the VWAP. And put your risk to reward in place. If you guys are struggling as traders, simplify what you're doing. I'm not saying you guys can't be complicated. I don't want anybody to trade like me. But y'all need to at least know how the professionals think. If you don't know how the professionals think, how you gonna trade against them? That's who you competing with. And listen, guys, now that this new day trading thing just went away, you gonna have a bunch of wannabe think they can trade people coming to this market. I'm excited because I'm like, yo, I'm about to take everybody's money. Everybody's. Because don't nobody know how to trade. I'm taking everybody's money because the only way you're going to make money in this game is you got to take it from somebody else. Somebody has to lose in order for me to win. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it every time. I'm trying to show you guys how the professionals take y'all money. They're not super complicated like y'all think they are. I train them. They're not complicated, guys. They're going in there and simply using fundamental basic tools. They'll have their own strategies, but everybody's going to check the moving averages and they're going to check the VWAPs. Intraday traders are going to check where the VWAP is, where the opening price is, and maybe the highs and the lows of the day. You don't need nothing else. You just need one chart. You need the VWAP so that you know where all the volume is weighted at this price. You need to know that area. And then all you need is the swing highs and lows and trade. Maybe throw the ATR in there. I don't know how you guys are out here trading. Like, what are you guys using? Gut? Instincts? I'm taking your money if you use instincts. Boy, it ain't nothing more. I don't like to do nothing more but take y'all's money. When you talk about, I just trade at 9:30 and then I come back at 4. I'm like, what are you trading today? Because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other terrible traders trading the way you trade. And I want to take all y'all's money. All of it. All. A-L-L. A-L-L-L. Hold on. Y'all done got me hyped. All right, what's another stock? Give me another stock. Y'all out here losing money. Give me another stock. Any stock, any time frame. I don't care what it is. Somebody give me the chart they use and a stock they use, and I will show you 90-something% of the time we would have made money if you had just followed the direction of this VWAP. Somebody, anybody, give me a stock. Give me a stock. Somebody said gold. All right, we got gold. A 3-day chart? Wait, you want to see 3 days of information or you want to see a 3-day chart? Like a 3-day candle? That's interesting. I've never seen that before. I'm about to make a 3-day chart, guys. This is going to be funny. We're going to look at gold and we're going to look at gold on a 3-day chart. So you know how a chart normally has a day. So we're going to go to the day chart. And we're going to make this day chart into a 3-day chart, which is, I've never seen a 3-day chart. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to make this day a 3-day chart. We're going to look at 15 years of information. Now, I'm going to show y'all something and you're going to get mad. We're just going to go colors. We're looking at a 3-day chart. Was this really that hard, guys? Like, honestly, tell the truth. Was this really that hard to trade? Was it? I mean, it went green and then it went red. I keep telling y'all over and over again, it's not about the chart you use. It's about the time frame you want to be in it, and stop picking 7 and 8 different charts to look at. What does a 15-minute chart have to do anything with a 1-minute chart? What a day chart got to do? Well, Joel, I got to go to the month chart to get the direction. Then I go to the day chart because I need to know what day it is because I only trade on Tuesdays. Then I turn down to a 1-minute chart because the 1-minute chart, I got to wait until it peaks on the bottom. And then once it starts to go up in price, that's when I buy. I'm like, you ain't never took a trade. Like, what's the last trade you took? You ain't taking no trades. You scared. If you got to go through 7 freaking charts to take a trade, you just scared. This chart was not that hard to freaking look. Look at the bottom, guys. Look, simple, basic. Y'all ain't using the basics. What is the MACD saying? The MACD that y'all refuse to learn how to use. The problem is y'all just didn't. It's just like all the people that dated my wife. I was like, how did y'all let her get to me? I'm 30 years old. How none of you dudes she dated realized you was dealing with a diamond? Like, none of y'all notice it? It's just some stupid people out there. Like, none of y'all? Like, how did she find me? Sometimes people just don't, they just can't see. All right. Look. The candles went red. Look at what the MACD is doing. It just turned red. Look, the MACD turned red, guys, before the candles went red. But y'all refuse to use the MACD. Gold was oversold. I always say oversold, my bad. Overbought. So just because it's overbought doesn't mean that it's about to turn. But the minute it starts to turn, guys, and it went red, I don't even use a 3-day chart. But guess what? I bet you I can use it better than whoever uses a 3-day chart. Because it don't matter. It's never mattered. Amazon. Somebody asked for Amazon on a 5-minute chart. Well, we're going to look at it on the 3-day chart first. Let's see what the market sees. See, guys, when things go oversold on the relative strength index and the MACD, it doesn't matter what chart you're looking at. It's going to be oversold on all of those charts or overbought on all of those charts. All right. So when you pick indicators that cover everything, that means everybody looking at a 15-minute, everybody looking at a day, everybody looking at a minute. We're all going to see the same average. That's a good thing. That means that all of us are on the same page. Now, where it's different is you're going to have your intraday traders trading, and you're going to have your swing traders trading, and you're going to have your day traders trading, or investors investing, and that's where the difference is going to be, the time frame that you're going to be in that particular stock. But everything else stays the same. But you guys are disconnecting all of that stuff, which is why this is so hard for you, especially you people that's using 15 charts for one strategy. And I see a bunch of you teachers doing it, and I know it's because y'all ain't making money. It just sounds smart. It sounds smart to say, oh, the hour chart has to line up with the 15-minute chart, that has to line up with the 5-minute chart, that has to line up with the 1-minute chart. It sounds smart because they don't have any way of knowing trend. You shouldn't have to go to 7 different charts to see a trend. I can see a trend in a chart. It don't matter what chart I'm looking at. I get if you do one. I'm not going to beat up on the people that look at a 15-minute chart and then they trade a 1-minute chart, because you probably didn't have the trend of the market. So I'm not going to beat up on you guys that use one and then trade on another one. But when you got 3, 4, 5 different ones, and then each one has different indicators, you just scared to trade. You just scared. You just scared. Just say you scared, and then move on. The minute you accept that you're scared, you'll take all of that crap off your charts. So if we were looking at Amazon, look at what Amazon like us. This is not that hard. This is a very clean chart. If you had just drawn a trend line here, even if you draw a trend line here, it never went green until here. So even if you use this trend, like even if this was happening and you were like, ooh, this might be going up. Well, the MACD is not green, so that's probably a fake out, which it was. And then when it goes green for real, that's the real move. Now, this is a 3-day chart. I don't even use a 3-day chart. Oh, you want to look at a 5-minute chart? If you were day trading Amazon today, does this look that hard to trade, guys? Honestly, I mean, I know I'll be talking a bunch of crap, but come on now. Does that look that hard to trade? Does it really? If you're focused on trade, if you're focused on, oh, it's going up and now, oh, wait. And now it's coming down. Hold on. Oh, it's going down here, so maybe it's going lower. No, it's going up here, and then you're buying it up here. No. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Because first of all, you shouldn't be buying it up here, and you shouldn't be shorting it down there. All of your entries should be somewhere around this white line. So you could be wrong on any direction. Okay, I could have decided, listen, I could have decided I'm going against everything. I'm going to go against everything. Let's say this went up in price. Well, you don't have a basis to go off of. Let's say you wanted to short right here. You said, you know what, it's going red. I'm going to short. Let's say you decide you want to short this and you saw it go red down here. Even though you were wrong in the direction, I don't know why it's not letting me draw on the bottom chart. Even if you were wrong on the direction, you should have a stop that's higher than the previous candle in the first place. If it goes against you, if I go short on this second candle, my stop loss should be right there at the high of the next candle. So just in case I'm wrong. Okay. And then let's say you decided you wanted to go long right here. Well, if I want to go long right here, I wouldn't, because it's not green on your lower chart. But I would have had a stop that was lower than there. Maybe you would have got stopped out here. Maybe you would have stayed in. I don't know what your risk to reward was, but at least you would have been able to get out of it. So even though you're buying it at this line, it's protecting you even if you're wrong. But you guys are not buying at the VWAP. You guys are buying way up here or way down here. You're buying way up here or way down here. Instead of waiting, like if I was to short this, I'm going to wait and see it. I'm going to wait for it to go past it, and then I'm going to catch it as it comes up to this VWAP before it starts to drop again, because the market moves in stair-stepping patterns. I'm talking to my intraday traders that are struggling. And they're struggling because of where their areas are. I know that this went green because, see, this can fool a lot of people. But remember, I buy things on sale. So even if I see 3 candles like this, it's no way I'm buying way up here. No way I'm going to buy way up here. I'm going to at least wait for it to go half of there. At least I'm going to buy it in this little range. So even if it went against me, it at least went to the VWAP and went down. But I'm trying to catch that bad boy at the VWAP every time. Every time, because look at what the VWAP did. If you look at this chart, all it did was sit at the VWAP all day long. Look. It sat at the VWAP. It went up in price. You could have bought it here. It went up. You could have bought it here. It went up. You could have bought it here again. Even though you were wrong, it gave you some spikes. The worst case scenario should have been a break even. Worst case scenario should have been break even. All right. That's Amazon. Give me another chart. I don't care. Give me a stock. Give me a trade. Oh, it's 8:30. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. All right. For the next 15 minutes, what I'm going to do for the next 15 minutes. I know these sessions go by fast now. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to look at any stock that I didn't get today. Now, I want you to give me the stock and then give me a time frame. Now, guys, don't give me a time frame that's like unusual. Like, give me a 1 minute, a 3 minute, a 5 minute, or maybe a 15 minute. I might do an hour, day chart, week chart. If you just give me a stock, I'm just going to analyze it with my day chart. All right, my day chart and my week chart. If you just give me a chart and there's nothing on it, I'm just going to look at the day chart or the week chart. So for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to play some music. Please don't put in the comment section, Joel, your music is loud. I'm not talking. It don't matter. It's too loud. Well, then turn down the volume on your side. I ain't saying nothing. Turn your volume down. All right. And I'm going to look at you guys' stocks for the next 15 minutes. And then I will see you guys tomorrow at 7. But I do want to give a shout out to G7, the one and only, Wesley, Zano, C Spooner, Tilly, Safari, and Jim, Carlito's Way, Jim Babe. And during that time, I'm light on my confettis, guys. I got 8. Now I know I done gave y'all some good information today. So if you haven't grabbed that heart me, grab the heart me. It's a penny, guys, for the heart me, please. G7, the one and only, thank you for providing the most. Safari Don, C Spooner, Denny Tyler, Nick J, Zano, Jess. If you guys can help me reach my task for today. I guess since it was 8. Joel is 8. You didn't really have a good session today, Joel. So we just gonna give you 8 confettis today. Ain't no congratulations today, Joel. Come back tomorrow, Joel, with some better information. Maybe we'll give you some confettis. But tap the screen. Tap the screen. If you can't support in that way, guys, it's fine. All right. But help me with my confettis. Tap that screen for me. If you haven't grabbed that heart me, grab that heart me, and let me get to your stocks because I am wasting time. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Joel, your music is too loud. Oh, it's killing my ears.
And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me. The worst is yet to come.
Just watch now.
Be beautiful.
I ain't saying nothing.
Forever young. This I know. This I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me. The worst is yet to come. All the misery was necessary when we're deep in love. Yes, I know, girl, I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, yeah. But I love it, I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you. I can feel my face, but I love it, yeah. But I love it, oh I love it. I can feel my face when I'm with you. I can feel We don't even have to talk about it. Just relax and let it flow. Let it flow, baby.
Ooh, that's my jam, Joe. Turn it up. It was loud till your jam come on. I don't want to hear all of that hippity hop. I'll listen to some Babyface.
That's right. Let's do it, baby. Do it again. Right there, right there. Somebody told me that the trouble at home, 'cause we never talk a lot when we spend time alone.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, JoJo.
Know something is wrong.
Thank you for the support, though. For real, for real. For real, for real. I know I make jokes, but thank you. Babyface was talking crap, boy. That's some strong game.
Keep on whipping on me. Working on me. Whip all your sweet
IBM is just
loving on me. Look at here, baby. When we go to work, how the day seems so long. All they think about, can't wait till we get home.
Uh-oh, is there another ticker for that? For that GLW? GWL?
Strangest kind of relationship, but there's still always words said. No one doesn't like
Oh, okay.
Whatever you want,
Woo!
it's alright with me. Hey, it's alright with me. You got that and you. So work it on it, yeah. It's better than love, sweetest thing. You got that recipe. So whip it on it, babe. Whatever you want, it's alright.
It's alright with me. Come on and work it on me. It's bad. Sweet. Better than words. It's alright with me. Sing it. Sing it, Groot. Keep on. Yes, it's a big old gap. It's a big old gap.
Started.
Zombie on the track.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Too high, that's
Started from
Marvell.
the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Now we here.
Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
It came from 70.
Started from the bottom, now the whole team. Yeah, I done kept it real from the jump. Living at my mama's house, we'd argue every month. I was trying to get it on my own. Working all night, traffic on the way home, and my uncle calling me like, where you at? I gave you the keys, so you bring it right back. I just think it's funny how it goes. Now I'm on the road, $500,000 for a show, and we started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Boys tell stories about the man. Say I never struggled, wasn't hungry, yeah, I doubt it. I could turn your boy into the man. There ain't really much out here that's popping off without us. We just want the credit where it's due. I'ma worry about me, give a fuck about you. Just as a reminder to myself. I wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house. Cause we started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. No.
We don't feel that. If you friend, where your real friends at?
We don't like to do too much explaining. Story stay the same, I never changed it. No, we don't feel that. A fake friend, where your real friends at? We don't like to do too much explaining. Story stay the same through the money and the fame. Cause we started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team.
It's holding support right now.
Bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
We just did Micron.
Storming outside, rain she keeps me home. Quiet conversation makes me warm. So warm. Rain, sweet rain, whispers me to sleep and wakes me up again. My rain, sometimes I swear I hear her call my name. I swear, my summer rain. I'm alone, 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 alone. I feel her kisses on me, even when she's gone. Can't wait. Whispers me to sleep and wakes me up again. Sometimes I swear I hear her call my name. My name, my name. Oh, I don't mind. If it rains forever. If it rains, let it rain on me. I don't mind. Rains forever. Oh, let it rain, let it rain. Oh, so go ahead and make it right. Bring the sunshine back, baby, make it right. Yeah. Go ahead and make it right there. Keep it right there. Summer it puts me to sleep and wake me. Oh, yeah. Call out my name, yeah. Summer rain. Say, baby, won't you be my summer rain? Say, baby, won't you be my summer rain? Oh, say, baby, would you be my summer rain? Say, baby, would you be my summer rain? Hey. Oh, why don't you go ahead and make it rain? Yeah. Baby, would you rain on me? Oh, my pain, yeah. I need you to make it rain. Do it for me one time. Would you make it rain?
Sweetheart, I've been trying so hard to get over you. Just simply can't. 'Cause the love we shared through the years meant so much to me. All I'm looking for is just a serious relationship. Somebody I can hold all my life. Why don't you give me that commitment? Let's settle down. Let's chill. Don't be afraid of me. I know my love is scary, but I promise everything will be alright. Come closer. Let me talk to you.
Let's chill. Oh, baby. Hey. Let's chill. Let's chill. Baby. From the first time I saw your face, girl, I knew I had to have you. I wanted to wrap you with my warm embrace, visions of your lovely face. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do.
For you, I make that sacrifice. Oh. Let's chill. Let's settle down. That's what I'm. Just me and you. Let's chill. Let's chill. Let's settle down. Come here, baby. That's all. That's all. I'm so happy to have you here, standing by my side. Is it a dream or reality? If it's a fantasy, please don't wake me. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I'll make that sacrifice. So, baby, let's chill. Let's chill. Let's settle down, baby. That's all I want to do. Let's chill. Let's chill, baby. Settle down. I want to do just me and you. Come lay next to me. Let's forget about the past and think about the future. Let's get together, baby. Let's stay together. Let's chill, baby. Let's settle down. Settle down. All in my mind is to do with you, baby. Let's chill. So, let's chill. Settle down. Come on, baby. That's all I want to do with you. Forever and ever, ever and ever, ever and ever, always. Forever and ever, ever and ever, ever and ever, always. Baby, let's cruise away from here. Don't be confused, baby. The way is clear. And if you want it, you got it forever. Oh, this not a one night stand, baby. Oh, let the music take your mind. And just releasing you will find. And baby, we're gonna fly away. Let you go my way. I love it when we're cruising together with me. Music was made for love. Cruising is made for love. Oh baby, I love it when we're cruising together. Baby, tonight belongs to us.
inch, we get closer and closer. Oh, every little part of feature. Ooh, baby, baby. Let the music take you high. Just releasing you will fly. Baby, we're gonna fly away. Let you go my way. I love it, I love. Oh, baby, cruising together. Music was made for love. Music was made for cruising. I love it when we're cruising together. I love it, I love it, love. Fly away. Oh yeah. Let you go my way. Let you go my way. I love it. Cruising together. Oh, music was made for love. Music is made for love. Made for love. I love it when we're cruising together. Oh, ooh, cruise with me, baby. Let's cruise, let's float, let's glide. Ooh, let's go and go inside. And if you want it, you got it forever. Oh, I can just stay there inside you and love you, baby.
All right, gotta go, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow.
7
o'clock.
You will find